Welcome to What's Cooking. Today we're Sous Vide Bubba Burgers. Sous vide or not sous vide? That is the question. Please click like and subscribe and join the conversation. Today for lunch I'm cooking Bubba Burgers, and I decided to sous vide them. Bubba Burgers are made from USDA choice beef chuck, 100%, and you're supposed to cook them frozen. The question is, will these beautiful burgers that taste amazing on the grill taste any better if you sous vide them? Stick around as we find out today on What's Cooking. When I cook my burgers on the grill, the only thing I put on them is just plain salt. Nothing else. So we're going to salt the top and the bottom of these three beautiful burgers. I'm using Costco brand Kirtland sea salt. Nothing special. It's what I cook everything with. After you have put enough salt on the burgers, the next step is to put them in some kind of a bag. You can use a Ziploc bag or a vacuum seal bag. Doesn't really matter, as long as they're in a bag that you can seal. Most people have vacuum sealers at home, storage saver, food savers, whatever they're called. I have a vacuum chamber sealer. They can get expensive, but you can also find them on eBay for a couple of $100s. Also, the cost of the bags is minimal. We're talking 5 cents for a vacuum chamber seal bag and up to 50 cents, even $1, some of these bigger bags for the vacuum sealer bags. They're also extremely quick and good at marinating practically anything and infusing alcohol. I'm using a 6-quart food storage container that I got off Webstaurant. You fill the water up to about almost the top. You also need an immersion cooker. This one was very inexpensive. It was $25. Got it online. They are very simple to use. You set the temperature and the time. 135, 1 hour and 35 minutes, press start. And there we go. Now I am going to wait for the water to heat up. Just a quick note. If these patties were not frozen, I would definitely not cook them for an hour and 35 minutes. Probably 45 minutes would suffice. But these are frozen, so you got to give them about a half an hour to defrost to begin with. Now I'm going to place the cover over the container and make sure it's patted down. I will be back in 1 hour and 35 minutes to see how we're doing. In the meantime, click like and subscribe. Well, it's been an hour and 35 minutes and we're back. It was awfully quick. It was virtually only seconds. These look pretty good. I am going to take them out, cut them out of the bag, and place them on my broiler pan. These Bubba Burgers have come out a perfect medium rare, but they're not very appealing yet, so we've got a couple more things to do. We're going to pat them dry now so that we don't cook the meat any more than we have to. We want to keep that perfect medium rare the best that we can, and the best way to do that is to eliminate the excess moisture so we don't have to heat them as long to get them to sear properly. I'm using this Harbor Freight electric start propane torch that looks more like a sear gun. It works really good for me. I think the flame comes out a lot bigger than some of the Fox brand torch nozzles. This is out of the box with modifications. The flame gets very big. You don't need to have a torch in order to sear the meat. You can use a frying pan if that's what you want to do, but it's a hamburger. If you're going to do that, you might as well have just cooked it in the frying pan to begin with, right? Well, these burgers look like they're nice and seared and very appetizing now. Only thing left to do is put them on the bun. And add some cheese. Because we're having cheeseburgers today. It's only lunch, so I'm not getting crazy with French fries. We're just doing a pickle, some chips, ketchup, and mayonnaise on top of the bun. This burger is perfectly medium rare. And while the burger is really delicious, the question remains, to sous vide or not to sous vide? The answer is no. The Bubba Burger tastes much better on a grill. It just has a much better flavor in general. Thanks, click and subscribe.